Thank you. I'm so glad you said yes. It would have been so awkward if you'd been like, no. Thank you. This is the biggest whiskey I've ever seen in my life. Thank you, whoever brought this. I appreciate it. So, alright. Next. One Direction. You sure? Alright, I'm going to play a song. I feel it's only right to kind of explain a little bit why I write such miserable music, and this next song comes with a story that kind of explains a little bit about it. So it comes in two parts, this song, and okay, so the story behind it is I had a girlfriend once, unbelievably, and we were together for about 3 years, and it was good, but it was difficult because I was travelling a lot and she was doing her thing and whatever, and for a few reasons we broke up. We did that thing where you break up but then you still keep on seeing each other and kissing and stuff, and it just gets to be a bit of a mess, and in the end I think she kind of got fed up of it, and one thing led to another, and she left and she went to Spain to do some teaching over there. And so you're not so keen on Spain, you loved Australia, not so keen on... Alright, it's fine, I didn't know you were racist, but it's fine. Hate those guys, hate racists. So anyway, I wanted to write her a song about how I'd miss her, but for it not to turn into some horrific, cheesy Celine Dion moment, you know what I mean? So that was the idea behind part one, and I thought that's the song done, fine, cool, no problem. And part two came about because a couple of months later she sent me an email. I woke up to this email saying that she'd met somebody else, and in Spain, which isn't ideal. And at that moment, I went from being like, yeah, cool, take it or leave it, to actually, it turns out I'm quite a lot in love with her, and I think I've fucked it up. And so I sat around in my pants all day eating cereal, as you do, as any self-respecting, heartbroken male would. What kind of crunchy nut cornflakes? Is anybody else kind of it? Yeah, so good for the first 2 bowls, and then you're just like on the 4th, and it's like, oh, I've really out-crunched myself. I've overdone this. Anyway, that's ridiculous. That's a bit of a tangent. So anyway, yeah, I moped about all day, feeling sorry for myself, and then I phoned my good friend up when we went out for a drink in the evening, and I was telling him about, you know, how upset I was and how crap everything was. And at the end of the night, we were both really, really steaming drunk, and he said, look man, you got 2 options. Option A is that you move on with your life and you get over it and, you know, fish in the sea and all that kind of stuff. Not that I'm attracted to fish particularly, I prefer humans. So option B, you can go and win her back somehow, you know, get creative. So being drunk, I thought option B sounded like a fucking wonderful idea. And I went home and I got on the internet and booked myself a ticket to Spain for the next day. Yeah, I did. So the next day I went out to Barcelona thinking that I'd surprise her at work and it would be some sort of like rom-com moment where the bumbling English idiot turns up and the girl forgives everything. But I surprised her at work. She swore really loudly, which wasn't a good start. And we went out for dinner and she was really sweet about it, very gentle, but just kind of said, look man, it's a bit late, I found somebody else, but thank you, but no. So I went off and brilliantly I booked myself 3 days in Barcelona when I was drunk. So we did a bit of sightseeing, sort of soaked it in, the architecture, had a bit of a cry and came home. It was pretty fucking miserable as weekends go. So I wrote part 2 on a napkin in a pub in Barcelona when I was sitting there drinking, and I'm sorry, these stories are getting a bit out of hand, they're getting a bit long. This is called Anti-Love Song Part 1 and 2, and I hope you enjoy it more than I did. It goes like this. This is not just another song about when somebody leaves. I'm not going to start banging on about not being able to breathe without you. Because we don't inhale love. And if we did, then I'd be asthmatic, or at least allergic to dust. I'm not going to sing about your suitcase or your taxi outside. Because every mug in a coffee shop is sung it 800 times. And I won't feed you these recycled lines, but I'll miss you. I'm not gonna sit up through long, lonely nights, crying into Haagen-Dazs and booking flights. Sort of did. Cause you're crap at keeping in touch, yeah, I know what you're like, but I'll miss you. No, it's not like in the movies when somebody leaves. I'm not going to make a mad dash to the airport and get down on my knees. Because they're much more security conscious since 9/11. And I won't even make it to the gate without a valid ticket, and that would just be a massive waste of money. I'm not going to talk about some never-ending loved one. Seas gone dividing, words can't describe the stuff dreams are made of. Because we're both still young, and we've got to do loads more stuff, but I'll miss you. I won't walk down to the seafront with my iPod on, looking all moody, kicking pebbles along. Cause this ain't Titanic, and I fucking hate Celine Dion. I'll miss you. So that was part 1. Sitting in an Irish bar in the middle of Barcelona. The Guinness is disgusting, I'll have another bottle of Corona. I've come all this way, but I still don't think that I've shown her exactly what she's done to my heart. Dutch courage, until I feel like Jack Bauer. But if it works so well, why isn't Holland a superpower? I see nothing brave in getting drunk just to sour the sweetness of a broken heart. See, I've drunk so much coffee, my eyes have started to twitch. And I've eaten so much tapas that it's made me feel sick. She's got a new Spanish boyfriend, probably with a massive dictionary in English, what? So they understand each other, because you guys are fucking filthy, what do you think? Sorry, that was horrible, I hate singing that line, it's really disgusting. You see, I spent all my money to feel anything but regret. Spent 2 days in Catalonia that I would sooner forget. And I cried at the airport into a stale ham on baguette. It's not my idea of time. You know, everybody's told me at least I've done all I can do. It makes me feel no better, cause I don't believe it's true. I could take a sniper rifle to a Spanish boyfriend's room. I'm sorry, thank you for your patience, thank you very much.